One of the truest words you will ever hear is if you want to hide something from people, no matter what race they are, you just put that shit in a book. Because yes, yesterday I did leave y'all with a teaser, and I did not fully explain the context in which that I read the passage of my book because I wanted you guys to go read the free chapter sample. But instead of being a naturally curious and inquisitive person and taking it upon yourself to go find the information and be like, hey, let me see what she's talking about. Because I don't know if I rightly agree with her, but I also know that she read just a small piece of her book. So let me go see what she was going with it. Said you guys would rather argue my point instead of actually going and reading the full context so you can see where I'm going. So to reiterate, for those of you who don't feel like going to look at the video from yesterday, I was just speaking on Black women and their connection to the Black queer community, and how sometimes a lot of Black women are upset with their masculinity. And one of the primary reasons that they are homophobic is because of how the world deems us as being masculine. Again, that's one of the primary reasons, not the only reason. If that leaves you curious, confused, in disagreement, first of all, I'm gonna start with the people who disagree. You don't even know what you're disagreeing to because I did not prove my point because I only read a small passage. You have to go read the rest of the context to understand where I'm coming from and where I got the notion from. If you're curious or confused, guess what? There's a free chapter sample right there in my link in the bio where you can just go download, read the entire chapter, see exactly where I pulled that information from, and you can make a decision on if you even want to buy the whole book or not. Because trust me, I know this book is not for everybody. I made it like this for a reason. Because first of all, a lot of y'all are plugged in and you don't even understand it. So if you don't understand that you are plugged in, how can you unplug? Because this is the whole purpose of this book. If you don't have a higher level of thinking, if you not have not reached a certain level of spiritual awareness, this book won't be for you, right? But if you are an open-minded Black person and you realize that we are in dire straits right now, if you are not trying to repeat the same history that we keep repeating, then you go ahead and read this book so you can learn how to be unplugged from this system. And lastly, every free download gets you an entry into a raffle to win some merch like this. You're not gonna find this nowhere. This is custom made, and just for kicks and giggles, I want y'all to know that this is just a mock-up. This part is gonna be fixed. It's gonna be edited, but this is the design at the bottom. It says Solon, soul of an African nation. Okay, you can win this for free. If you just download the chapter sample, you can win. You can get an entry to win. But all in all, like I said, over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to keep reading passages from my book just to prove how brainwashed Black people are. We just getting started. The release of this book is March 20th. If you pre-order it, you will also get 3 more entries to win free merch, and you get half of the book